gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the wonder, miraculous, wonderful Stevie Nicks. No, Mike Larkin is not here today because this is a special Stevie Nicks experience. SNE. It is my very special, one-of-a-kind Star Wars The Force Awakens review program. And I just want to let you know, I saw Star Wars The Force Awakens when it came out, and it was very good. It was very, very, very good. And I just figured that I would share with you my experience since I saw it. And it's the biggest movie event of the year. I saw it, Mike Larkin did not see it. So I'm the only guy who has any perspective on this. And so I figured I'd let you guys know how, what I thought without giving you any spoilers. I know people are very sensitive about spoilers, and if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to be the guy to give anything away. But I will say that for me, and if you know me or you know my my opinions on movies, I'm a very harsh critic when it comes to films, and I tend to grade on a reverse curve because I just don't. I'm very skeptical, and I tend to not really be a huge believer in a lot of movies. But you know what? I will say right off the bat, this greatly surpassed my expectations, and J.J. Abrams was the right guy for the job. It ended up being he was the right guy for the job. They ended up doing this the right way, and you know what? I was pretty blown away by it. The whole movie is about it's about 2 hours, and it doesn't feel like 2 hours. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. It has an epic kind of feel to it. There's a bigness to it, and there's a good pace to it. And there's an exciting story. I like what they did with the story a lot. I think they did a really good story. It was just, you know what? It was pretty amazing how they were able to start a new story, and they incorporated a lot of the old characters, not old guys. Well, some of them are old guys, but a lot of the old characters into the plot. But a couple pet peeves I had. First of all, I saw it in the theater and the place was packed. You don't need, there are going to be, 2 more movies after this one. One coming out, in 3 new an episode saga, I should say. For those of you who don't know, 3 in the next 5 years. And don't fucking clap for every fucking new person you already know from the original trilogy that comes back. I mean, everybody already knew these people were going to be there. They can't, this is not a surprise. You knew they were going to be in there for a long time. They were in the trailers. Don't fucking clap. They can't fucking hear you. Alright? There's a big fucking applause. There are a lot of loud people, too, in the fucking stands. And I understand Star Wars fans tend to be a passionate bunch, but don't fucking clap. Every time you see a fucking character, you're, I recognize him, man, clap! Yay! No, they can't fucking hear you, alright? Everybody knows that they're an established character, already. Shut the fuck up and watch the fucking movie. The people I was with did this about 9 times, and it really pissed me off. And, yeah, you know what? I get that you have that you've been waiting for these movies for a long time, and you're passionate about this franchise. But, God, shut the fuck up. We're trying to fucking watch a movie. I don't care. We're not a fucking Broadway play. You can't fucking clap. And they're not gonna stop the performance either while you have your fucking applause. God damn it. Just shut the fuck up. I mean, I gotta say. Some of the Star Wars fans, there's a majority of Star Wars fans that really ruined the franchise for me for a long time. And, I got out of it for a while mostly not because of the movies, but because of the fans. The diehard Star Wars fans really they really can turn you off to that franchise if you get a lot of, There's a lot of unsavory types, and there can be a lot of unsavory types because it's such a big franchise and it encompasses, it's huge all over the world, and it's important to so many people. And some of these diehard fans are nuts, and you gotta take it down with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, look, even for me, I mean, I'm not a huge diehard fan, but I like the movies. I love the idea of it, and you know what? I came I will say I came into it with very low expectations, and these kind of blew my expectations out of the water. I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. I gave it a number grade of 8 out of 10. A number grade of 8 out of 10 on a scale of 1 to 10, and that's the highest grade I've given a movie all year. Probably maybe in the last 2 years, I think I've given a grade that high. Like I said, I tend to not give big grades, high grades to a lot of movies, and this was a movie that definitely got a high grade. Great pace. The effects were awesome. Pacing was amazing. Storyline was A+. They did a great job. They did a really great job. And I'll mention that I saw it in RPX also. I saw it in RPX. If you can watch it with RPX sound or any type of special, definition like 3D or HD or any kind of special enhancements like RPX or, anything like that, or, I don't know if they have it out in IMAX or anything, but if you can watch it with any special, this is a movie where you watch it with special stuff. Pay the extra money, get the extra stuff, because it's definitely worth it. This is the type of movie, there's huge explosions and sound effects going on all around, and tons of action, and this is definitely one you want to see with all the bells and whistles. So if you haven't seen it yet, and you want to see it in RPX or whatever, HD or whatever. So, yeah, definitely. I definitely would recommend it. I think even if you're not a Star Wars fan, I think you'll enjoy it. I think it's one of those stories and franchises that I think it can be enjoyed by someone who's not even, well, this movie in particular anyway, it can be enjoyed by someone who's not a particular fan of the franchise. So yeah, you know what? It was very good, and I'm very happy I went. And I think if this is the movie event of the year, and it did not disappoint. And if you haven't seen it, go see it. Don't be like Mike Larkin. Mike Larkin's gonna go see the Chipmunks, and he's gonna be like the only guy in the theater that's gonna be there. And he knows I'm joking. He'll be the only adult male in the theater. Let's put it that way. Okay. Anyway, but listen, this is I would recommend it to anybody, even if you don't know Star Wars. Go see it. It did not disappoint. Again, I'm not going to give you any spoilers. I won't tell you much about the story because it's meant to be seen on its own merit, and I know how sensitive people are about spoilers, so I won't tell you anything. But I will say that they take beats and they take parts of the original story and they kind of reincorporate it into this movie, and I think that was pretty cool. That's what I will say about the story in particular. But go see it for yourself. This is one of the few positive endorsements you're gonna get from me about anything. So, I'm just saying, if you haven't seen it, go see it. What are you doing? This is the movie event of the year. Don't be one of the few people that's sitting on your ass not seeing it. So, also I will say, on a side note, if you enjoy our podcasts and you enjoy the content we put up on our pages and whatnot, if you're interested in sponsoring us, we're looking for sponsors. We're a fastly growing show. We're a fastly growing podcast. We have a number of shows in our stable network of shows between me and Mike Larkin. We have the main show. We got a couple of other side shows, and if you enjoy what we do, we're a fast growing podcast. We We have listeners in a lot of countries, all over the world. We have about, I think, 13 different countries right now. We have listening population. We have a strong following in the U.S. If you like what we do here and you want to be a part of what we do here, leave a message on one of our Facebook page, SNM Fan Central, SNM Show Podcast. There's a couple other ones. Send us a message on Facebook or on Twitter at Stevie Nicks SM or at Stevie Nicks on Facebook. Or my SM Show 1 is Mike Larkin on Twitter. Will talk to us and maybe we could get you involved with us in the show. We're open to having sponsorships, and we'll advertise for you if you have a product that is pretty cool. And that's cool. Just figured I'd put that out there because we'd like to have some sponsorships on board with us. Obviously, we're growing very fast, but we can't do it alone. And if you want to help us out, we'd love to have you on board. All right, so that was my Star Wars The Force Awakens review, and I'll talk more about it also on the Stevie Nicks, maybe on the podcast. I don't know, maybe on the podcast or whatever. But that was the meat and potatoes of it. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. And if you have seen it, hopefully you agree with me. Leave some comments on the pages or at Twitter or whatever. Like I said, SM Show 1 or Stevie Nicks SM. Tell me what you thought. Tell us what you thought of Star Wars. We'll have a dialogue, hopefully. I want to get the fans involved. So if you have any questions, even if it's not about Star Wars, any questions or comments, or you want to join the conversation with us, drop us a line. We're more than happy to engage with we love engaging with the listeners. So, and we want to do more of that. We really haven't done that yet. But yeah, so there you go. May the Force be with you. And happy holidays and all that stuff. And you'll hear more from us soon. Goodbye.